A very good afternoon to one and all. I welcome our principal, Dr. K. Gopal Krishna, and all other participants. We have two special guests with us today. I cannot call them guests. They are our own students, Karthik and Aditya from 8th semester Computer Science and Engineering. Both are the student ambassadors for Microsoft. And they are the ones who took initiative in having a JIT Tech Club here in our college. So we have some bucket list of activities that needs to be um, uh, you know executed going forward. So we wanted to have this, when you all come to the campus, but don't, there are some extrinsic factors. We are all, we do not have any answer for all this. So, getting accustomed to the new normal, we thought this session has to go on because the two topics which we are going to discuss today and you're being introduced to are very important from your placement perspective. Any employer would look for your LinkedIn and GitHub profile. So I don't want to take much time. It is your turn, guys. Aditya and Karthik, please take over and wish you good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam, I too wish them all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
Aditya, and
Thank you, sir.
madam, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, for our introduction. Really means a lot to us. So, firstly, we would like to introduce ourselves. So, my name is Karthik, and as ma'am said, I am a computer science student here in JIT, batch of 2021. So me and Aditya have been, you know, friends from my third semester, and since then we've been in this tech journey. We've been doing things together. So um, we kind of started our tech journey right from our fourth sem, and it's been going strong till now. And we are project mates too. As part of our bachelor thesis, we are working on developing a real-time navigation system for the visually impaired. We're using machine learning and digital image processing for this. So yeah, that's pretty much about me. Really excited for today. And this is my first ever event as a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So I'm very much excited to this, and I'm really looking forward to having an exciting 2 hours with you guys. So I would want Aditya to introduce himself right now.
Thank you, Karthik. So, hello everyone. As Karthik and Rekha ma'am said, my name is Aditya, and I guess Karthik told pretty much everything about us. And yeah, so me and Karthik have participated in various hackathons together, and it's been a great journey with him. And I really hope it will be the same in the future also. And yeah, so I hope you will all enjoy today's session. Thank you.
All right. So before we start, so just to keep you guys motivated, we actually wanted to give you something as perks. So as part of this attending this session, you will be entitled to Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors branded certificate for attending this session. So, but on one condition, because this firstly the topics that we're covering will definitely be important for you, regardless of the semester that you're in. And if you're in your first or second semester, it's too good and it's the right time to get started, because we didn't start when we were in our second semester. So you will be entitled to this certificate only if you're present throughout the session, and we'll be floating certain forms, and we'll be tracking your attendance. Unfortunately, we'll have to do something of this sort, because that's the only way we can get right amount of people receiving the certificates. So please bear with us on this. And yes, I think we can get started. Um, and before we start, if someone has any questions, we can take that. Uh, if you all are ready, just raise your hands. We will start off right away. All right. Looks like everyone's ready. Okay. So today's session will be a hands-on session. So I would want all of you guys to log in through your laptops. I'm sure you are already on your laptops right now. Um, but yeah, just a heads up, we will be doing it live. So whatever I will be doing on my computer, you guys also will be doing that. So please do this with us, because that's the only way you get to learn. um, so yeah, let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen right now? Can you see the GitHub logo? Can someone confirm, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are.
Don't
Yes,
call
sir.
us, don't call us sir. We are just your seniors in college, so it's weird when you call us sir. Anyway, what can you see right now? The GitHub logo, right? On full screen.
The cat. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So before we start off with the session, um, so we have two concepts. One is Git and one is GitHub. All right. But what exactly are these things? That's something that we want to know before we actually get started. So Git is basically a version control system. So um, what a version control system basically does is, as the word says, it has a lot of versions. It contains all the versions of the software that we're actually building. All right. So each change that is being done by each person in the organization that's a part of the project will be present in the version control system. All right. So with the help of this version control system, we will actually be able to get answers to questions like what kind of changes were made, and who made the changes, and when were the changes made, etc. All right. So these things will definitely help developers to know what's happening in the project and what's exactly going on with respect to the progress of the project. All right. So that's extremely important for us to have. And any kind of internship or any kind of project that you will be a part of moving forward, GitHub or Git will be the bare necessity for anything that you do moving forward. All right. So we know what a version control system is. All right. So we can now just jump to Git. All right. Uh, just a minute. Yeah. So I am formally welcoming you guys right now to this session by me and Aditya to introduction to GitHub and GitHub Actions. All right. This event is powered by Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors in association with the Tech Club of Jyoti IT and Jyoti Institute of Technology. All right. Let's get started. So before we start, we would want to have these things ready. All right. So, mm, all right. Okay. Let's do it this way. I'm going to tell you what Git and GitHub is before this. All right. So, um, okay, just a minute. Yeah. So, what GitHub is, that it is a distributed version control system. All right. It's a version control system and it's a distributed version control system. Basically, a better version of version control system. All right. Basically, all projects part of Git um, will be working on the distributed version control system. All right. And basically what distributed version control system does is that each user, each contributor to the project will basically be working on his computer locally. He doesn't have to be working on a central repository and need not have connection to the repository all the time. All right. So he will be just contributing on his end, and when he's done with his changes, he will just say push the code or just raise a push request and probably get done with the project, with the code that he's doing. All right, he doesn't have to be connected to the central repository that he's already a part of. Okay, this might sound really complicated for some of you right now because you don't know what a repository is, right? So before that, um, okay, so this will pretty much answer your questions. So what Git does is basically show you the history of all the changes that were changed. So for example, if I'm making a change right now and I'm pushing the changes, it's actually being recorded. So someone who wants to view the repository, all the commits and all the pushes to the repository can always go ahead and see all the history. And one more thing that Git does is to backup. It actually has the code, different versions of the code that have been pushed to the repository. All right. So if in case I did a mistake in this code, or for some reason you want to go and visit the code that was there 2 days back. All right. But in a normal system, you can't do that because the latest version is visible. Whereas when in Git, you can always go ahead and go back and see what is already present before. So you get to choose to download what version of the repository you want to download. All right. And the most important thing about Git is collaboration. So people can always collaborate easily, irrespective of their geographical location. So this basically is the main reason why Git is so popular. Okay. So now we know Git, right? Let's see what GitHub is. So GitHub is basically a website. It's a service that actually allows to use Git and basically handle, create, and do everything with repositories online. Uh, so it's also your free storage location on the internet. That's another way to tell it. All right. So now the main question is, what's a repository? A repository is nothing. It's your simple project. Um, the project which houses your .git folder is your repository. So any project with the .git folder is a GitHub repository. Nothing as simple as this. So telling you guys again, a repository is a container. It's a container which houses your project and its history. So it has your project files and the git folder, .git folder, and the .git folder is the one that is taking care of the history and all the git operations. So that's a repository. I hope that's pretty much clear. All right, so let's get started right now. So I will just go ahead and um, are you guys with me? Can I get a yes from you, Gary?
Yeah.
Yes, Karthik.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Great. So go to your browser and say git scm. All right. Git scm. Go to this. So go to downloads and go to Windows and download the specific version. Let's say if it's your uh, 64-bit. Uh, I, Yajuvendra, can you please mute yourself? All right, thank you. So repeating this again, go to git scm, go to downloads, and go to Windows, and in Windows choose the appropriate version that's right for you. Don't use portable, because why portable when you can install it on your computer, right? You would want to use it in the future as well. So download this 64-bit version. Most of you guys, I'm sure, have the 64-bit enabled processor. So I think, yeah. We'll give you
One more,
we'll give you guys.
water is the concrete. It's supposed to move. The water should make the lubrication separation.
All right. Okay. Can you guys do this? Can you download it and let me know once it's done?
Yes.
All right. Okay. We'll wait for a couple of minutes until everyone is on the same page. Just give me a hand raise once you guys are done downloading it. All right. So, so once you're done downloading it, you will have to install it. But since I've already installed it on my machine, I don't think I'll be showing it to you guys. But I think it should be pretty straightforward. Anyway, all right. Just you can you all guys can you all see this on your computers?
Yes, Karthik.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just go next and let me know if you guys have any difficulty in this part, because I can't do this right now because I've already installed it. We will give this a couple of minutes. No worries. Take your time, guys. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is someone trying to talk? Okay. So if you've reached till this screen, you can just go ahead and install and probably let me know once it's done. You can just unmute yourself and speak, guys, because that way it'll at least be interactive. I can at least, you know,
Okay,
still
so
say.
there are no changes, right? Everything you just click on
Yeah.
next.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
are
pretty
default.
much. Yeah, pretty much.
Can you show it for Mac once?
I don't have a Mac now. I'm sorry. But I'll just try to see if I can find instructions for the same.
Yeah, guys, there's one thing. If you have make installed in your PC, which you might be using for some other tools or applications, there's an option which you get when you install. You just have to disable that, okay?
Could you repeat?
If you when you're installing Git, and if you have installed make, which is used for running C++ programs or anything, Git would interfere with the make one, as Git has make which is inbuilt in the Git software itself. So you will get an option in the settings when you click on next. So basically you have to disable that, okay?
Okay.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. So when you download the setup and then install, just disable the make option. It will be visible to you. You can clearly make it out. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, just let me know once you guys are done. Okay, I'm waiting for you guys.
Before installing, we have to enable the JIT software, no, sir?
I'm sorry.
Before clicking installing, we have to
Mhm.
enable it, no, sir? We have tool now. Sir, only.
Enable what?
That option only, which you are displaying.
No, that's not a compulsory step. This one, right? Enable
Yeah.
experimental support. Yeah, you can do that if you wish. It's not a compulsion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I see 23 hands up. Um, what about the others, guys? Are you all with me? Are you facing any difficulty? Please speak out. Okay, I see 44 hands, 45 hands up. Nice. Uh, what about the others? How many participants do we have? Wow, we have 189 participants. Okay, what about the others? Are we still on the same page? Um, great, great. Don't make me call you guys all the time, okay? uh, if you can have a lot of fun, this is really nice. So I'm sure you'll like it. So yeah, I think this is not limited to any branch, guys. All of you will be using this, and I'm very sure that LinkedIn will be used by all of you guys. So please be interactive. That's the only way you'll learn. All right, 75 hands up. I think we're good to go. So once that's installed, you can just verify your installation if that happened right. You can just go ahead and say git minus minus version uh, on your you know terminal. For me, it says git version 2.23.0. So does it say something to you guys? Is it the same or yeah?
2.311.
All right, all right.
2.31.
Okay, okay, cool. Um, okay, so I think we are good to go. But before that, we'll have to install another software. Can we do that right now, Aditya? Can we have them install the uh, GitHub desktop also?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we will also install another tool. It's called GitHub desktop. I already have it, but again, you guys will have to install this. So download this. Go to GitHub. Just say desktop on Google and download this GitHub for desktop. Um, okay, go ahead and download this. So this is basically a GUI version of GitHub for people who don't like to sit and code each and everything. So okay, I think it's installing it for me. Uh, anyway, okay, I already have it. So yeah, you should probably, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm waiting for you guys to finish it. Just someone volunteer and say when you're done.
Where to download 32-bit?
32-bit, let me just see. I think you can just download this MSI. It should be fine. Yeah, that's the 32-bit. Windows MSI. Can you see my screen? I'm pointing it to Windows MSI.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
All
think I
right.
have installed it.
Great. Okay, we'll wait for a couple of
It's
minutes
done
before.
installing, and should we like sign in or something?
Yeah, you
Like
should
you need to
create your.
create an account, yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's the next step. Just don't do it right. Don't do it yet. I'm gonna help you do that. So, yeah, wait for a couple of minutes.
Sure.
So, what else did you guys do as part of your, you know, um, induction program? Hello, can someone please talk?
Today we had the world language introduction, the formal inauguration.
Okay.
Yesterday we had biology,
Mm.
COVID-19 from a biologist's perspective,
Wow, that's nice.
and
All right.
then the other 2 days ago we had some Kannada
Mhm.
lecture by Srinidhi sir, and the
Oh,
first day we had universal human values by Jayasimha sir.
nice. You guys are lucky, man. We didn't have this as part of our curriculum when we were in our first year. So, in fact, we had actually put a proposal to show you guys how to build a desktop computer from scratch, which is really exciting, I believe. But then COVID-19 happened, and you know, so but we'll definitely do that. We will definitely do that in the days to come. But yeah, we could. I don't think that that would be possible on a virtual mode. So we would definitely want to help you guys learn how to assemble a computer. Uh, we'll do that. We'll do that shortly.
Where are you sourcing the computer parts from?
We have our computer labs, right? So we could just get hold of a computer.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant a new computer. I'm like, nobody's selling
Ah,
any computer parts right now. How are you going to get your hands on them?
right.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So is everyone done installing the Google GitHub desktop?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Um, okay. So I'm just gonna go to GitHub and sign into my account already. It's already signed in. Okay. Okay. So just go to sign up and create an account of your own. Just your simple, you know, your username can be anything. Just say, I'm not gonna create it, but I'm just showing it to you guys. All right. So are we on the same page? Just let me know once you're done creating, guys.
Yeah, done.
Done? Okay, the others, what about you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, done.
All right. Okay, guys, lower your hands down. Every time I would want to ask you guys to raise your hands. So okay, so since we have Git installed, GitHub desktop installed, and a GitHub account, we can pretty much get started right now. So I am signed in right now. So are you guys all signed in? Is your verification done?
Could you please repeat it again after downloading?
After downloading the desktop, is it? Hello?
Yes, after that.
Yeah, so what I did is I went to github.com and I went to sign up and I created a new account. Okay. So I entered my username and an email address and I verified myself through the puzzle, and then I just created my account. You should have probably received a verification link on your email address, and once that's done, you'll be pretty much good to go.
Were we supposed to use the college email what they
No,
have
no,
sent us?
no. You can use anything. It's fine. Okay. Pranita, was it you who was trying to set up the account?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, got it right. Yeah. So you can also go ahead and do the same on your GitHub desktop. You can just probably where do I log out? Aditya, where do I log in to my account?
Go to options.
Options.
File, options.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm signed in. It'll probably ask you to sign in, and yeah, you can use the same credentials that you used to create your account. So yeah.
Yeah. So just another thing. It would be preferred if you create a GitHub account using your personal email address, as it's going to be with you throughout your career and throughout your developer life.
Yeah, that's really important. Okay, are we done? Raise of hands, please. All right, fine, fine. Um, so we are pretty much done setting up everything. Um, so what I'm going to do right now is go to a folder of my choice. Okay, before that, let's do this. Okay. So I'll discuss some commands, some GitHub commands with you guys. Um, Okay. So there are some basic commands on GitHub while you're using the uh, terminal. So first one is git init. All right. So git init is basically used to um, initialize a brand new repository. To create a new repository, it basically sets up a new repository for you guys. Okay. Next, git clone. So what git clone does is, so you have a GitHub account, right? So you have a GitHub account, and there are certain, let's say there are a couple of projects on your GitHub account. For example, uh, Tech Club, JIT Hack. This is a repository. Um, okay, this is not a repository in my you know. Okay, let me just wait. Yeah. I'll go to your repositories. Yeah. So see, it shows up all the repositories that are part of my account, right? So I'll just go to one of them. So this is a repository in my account. Your average Karthik slash LBTC website is the repository name. All right. So this is present on the GitHub. It's hosted on GitHub right now. Okay. So you want to clone it to your computer. You want to make it clone it to your computer. Create a local copy of the repository on your computer offline, so that you can start contributing to the code, improving the code, or anything of that sort. Okay. So you can just go to git clone and specify the address. So what you do is you go to code and you go to copy this particular address and just paste that, and just that's the code. So when you do this, it'll basically create a local copy of the same repository that's on your account, the exact same thing. All right, that's what git clone does. We'll be showing this to you in a better manner once we do this hands-on, but I'm just trying to introduce you guys to the different commands. One more. So now you have git clone. You've cloned your repository. So you do some changes. You do something, um, and you want to stage the changes. So basically, what staging is to basically create a snapshot of your changes. So there are two commands for this. One is git add and one is git commit. So both of them go hand in hand. So git add is basically used to create a change. I mean, it's used to stage a change basically. So but this is not just enough. All right, once you do git add, and then staging, the changes are staged, you need to do a commit, so that a snapshot of this is created. Okay. So when you do git commit, it will basically create a snapshot of all the stage changes that were done in git add. So this does the staging and this does the committing. So the changes are recorded here, and the recorded changes are basically stored with the help of a snapshot. We call it a snapshot. So what a snapshot is at any particular time, it's this current status of the repository. It's how the repository looks. So when you do the commit, after doing the commit, you'll have to push the code back to your repository, right? So you download it from your repository, you did the changes, you did the staging, you did the commit. Now it's all on your local computer. It's not yet reached your it hasn't reached your repository on GitHub, which is hosted on GitHub. So what you do for that is use another you know command called git push. All right. So push is basically used to push the code, push the commits basically. So what happens is, after the pushes are committed, it just goes and sits in your repository, and the code will be changed basically. All right. There are also other things like git state.
What's git commit? Can you repeat?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what git commit is that, see, for example, as I told you, you download the repository, you clone it, and you do some changes, right? So after doing the changes, you're staging the changes. Basically, you're recording the changes. So you're doing that using git add. All right. So you have staged the changes. Now you will have to do something called git commit. All right. Just for your changes to become a part of the commit. I mean, for to become a part of the snapshot, you will have to use something called git commit. So your changes are done, but not yet recorded. They haven't been a part of the snapshot yet. So the commit which you're doing is a snapshot. So the stage changes will basically be recorded in the commit. It will be basically part of the snapshot. So these two work hand in hand. That's what I was trying to tell. Is it any clear?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you please mute yourself? All right. Thanks. Okay. Cool. Um, so apart from this, there are things like Git merge, Git branch, and stuff like that. You will be learning that soon. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and create a brand new repository for you guys. Okay. You'll do that with me. I'm sure about that. Um, okay. So I have a hard drive on also along with a SSD. So the SSD is on the C drive and the hard drive is on the D drive. So I want to store all my code on my hard drive. So I have created it here. Okay, so I'll just open up a CMD here. Okay, so I am in my hard drive and I'm in my GitHub folder. So I'm going to create a new repository right now. Okay. Um, okay. So I'll say git init. Uh, okay. Just a tcgit. Okay. So it initialized an empty repository for me. I think it should have created a folder by now. Yeah. See, you can see the folder, right? It's empty, but yeah, it created a folder for me. So you just say git init means initialize. Tcgit is the name of the repository. So you can create your own repository right now. I will give you time for that. You know the drill. Once you're done, just raise your hands. And anywhere you're stuck up in the middle, just let me know.
Can you repeat what
Excuse
do we
me, sir.
have to do?
Yeah. So what I did is I went to a place where I store all my GitHub repositories, and then I basically did git init and set the repository name. So a new repository is initialized in this particular path. That's all I did. Got it?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Due to some internet problem, I'm not able to download what are you all telling. What should I do now?
Okay. Um, how much do you know, like till now?
Uh, Means
Like you lost us in the middle, right? So till what have you reached till now?
I have downloaded the GitHub, but I'm not able to get it. I'm not finding it anywhere. I can't able
Okay.
to sign up.
Okay. Okay.
That's the problem.
Mm.
So what shall I do now?
Okay, just stay with us. It's fine. No worries. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
So we don't have any repositories right now. So where I have to create that new one?
Yeah, so you will have to create, I will show it to you. You'll have to create it on GitHub first. So did you do git init my repo? I mean, the name of your repo?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, so just go to GitHub and create a new repository. So I am going to create a repository named tcjit. It will be a public repository. All right. Can you guys all see the screen? Are you all with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So after this, I'm going to create a repository. Done, right? Are you done with this step?
Yeah.
Okay. So just copy this link here, this particular one. Copy it to your clipboard and keep it ready because we'll have to, set the origin, which I'm going to discuss right now. Okay. Are we done? Did we create a repository on our accounts?
Yes.
Can you just whole thing again?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
what I did is I basically went to the home page. I clicked on new. Can you see the green button? New. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I clicked on that. I created a repository named tcjit, and then I entered I didn't enter a description, but you can go ahead and do that. And then I chose it to be a public repository, and I just went ahead and clicked on the create repository button. That's all I did.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, after that, after your repository has been created, you will have to uh, copy the link of the repository.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So once that's done, okay, now we can just go to the directory of seed of that repository that we just created, tcjit. All right. So we are in that folder right now. So I want to show you guys some changes, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a uh, new file or anything of that sort to my repository because it's totally empty as of now. So I'll just go ahead and type git add uh, readme .md. Okay. 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 It says path spec readme.md did not match any files. Okay. Okay, so I'll have to create the file first. For that, I'll have to go and say, oh, okay. Any idea, Aditya, what's happening?
I'm not sure about Windows. You can just go ahead and create a text file.
Okay, fine,
To the
fine.
folder itself.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and create a new text document. Okay, I'm going to name it. I'm going to save it as me.md. Yeah, so we have the readme.md file right now in our repository, right? Are we good to go till now? Have we created a new text file in the repository, in the new repository? Anyone? Can someone respond, please?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. What about the others?
Done.
Okay, cool. So we have this text file right now. So what we have to do is we'll have to basically add it to our repository right now, the git, using the git command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type the same command again, git add readme.md. Okay. So yeah, since we have that file right now, um, so you know what the add command does, right? So we did the staging of the changes. So what we did is we created a new file in the repository. In this repository, we created a new file called readme.md, a simple readme.md file which is empty. All right. So since we created this file, we are going to stage this change. Okay. So as I mentioned, what staging is, we're just going to record all the changes that we're going to do. So what comes after adding? What comes after staging? The next step is commit. Okay. So git commit -m. -m is nothing but the commit message. So every time I'm going to commit, I'll have to say some commit message. So I will just say my first ever commit. Let's see if that works. Okay. So we have done the staging and we are creating a snapshot of that with the commit command. Okay. So let me do this right now. Let me commit my changes. Are you guys with me?
Karthik, I didn't get from that change directory, I guess. Initialized empty Git repository, that is done. After that, the next step.
Yeah, did you go to the directory? Did you change the directory?
Okay. Yeah, I did not change the directory, I think.
Yeah, so if you change the directory, you will be inside the new repository.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Not sure why this is taking so long. Aditya, should I wait or just do the commit again?
You just do it again. Hit Control C and
Okay, I'm going to do the same commit again. Yeah. So as you can see, a snapshot has been created and it recognized that one file has been changed and the file called readme.md has been added. All right. It's also showing my commit message that I just entered. All right. Are we done till here? Is everyone with me?
Karthik, can you give a quick recap of what you have done
Yeah,
from?
yeah, sure. Sure. Okay. So what I've done, so what all I've done till now is first I created a initialized a new repository in my local. I did it using the init command and I said git init tcgit. So it initialized an empty git repository in this particular directory. All right. Clear?
Yeah, Karthik.
Okay, so once this empty repository has been created, we went into the new repository that was created using the cd command. We changed the directory and we went inside this folder. Once we are here, we tried to add a new file. Okay, so what I did is I went and just created a new text file and then went inside that, hit save as and said something .md. And I save as type is not text, it's all files. So I clicked on save, closed this, and I removed this unnecessary document, and it created a new readme file. Something.md is what I created now. It created a new MD file that time. It was readme.md. All right, clear till here?
Yeah, Karthik.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to delete this too. Yeah, so we have readme.md right now in our repository. Your voice is breaking. I'm sorry. Hello.
Repeat it again this time.
Uh, should I do that again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From where? From the new file creation, is it? Hello?
After repository.
Yes.
Is it just me who's hearing the hearing that voice in a
Yes.
It's actually breaking, so it's totally breaking.
Yeah, it's breaking.
Yeah. Okay.
This is breaking. So.
Okay. So what? Okay, I think she's asking me to repeat this step if I'm not wrong. Uh, okay. So I am inside my newly initialized repository. So what I did is I created a new text document. I went inside it and I want to save this as a markdown file, as an MD file. So I hit save as and chose this option, the save as type, to be all files because we're not creating a text file. And I just said readme.md. Since that already exists, I'm creating a new name. That's it. Readme.md. I hit save and my new file has been created. A markdown file has been created. We wanted a new markdown file. That's about it. Nothing else. So it created a new file and this becomes useless. So I deleted it. And right now the only thing that I need is readme.md. This I just showed it to, you know, show it to guys, created it to show it to you guys. So I'm going to delete this too. So now we have readme.md in our repository, a brand new repository with a brand new file. What we also did parallelly is we went to GitHub and we created a brand new repository here too. Right here we went to this. Wait. We went to new on the home page. We clicked on new and then we said tcjit. It'll show me an error because I already have that in my account. And I made it a public repository and just clicked on create repository. So it created a brand new repository for me on GitHub also. All right. So now, since we have a brand new repository on on GitHub too, we want to have the link of that repository. All right. Why do we need that? Because right now we've done all the changes on our local computer, on our computer. GitHub doesn't know where Git doesn't know where to push that code to. It just has it on the local storage. So we would want to push that changes to our our repository, which is hosted on this GitHub, right? So what we do here is we go to this repository and we copy this particular link. Okay, so this link is copied to the clipboard, and that's all we did on GitHub, nothing else. All right, so I think everyone is right, fine till here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So can we move forward?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys raise your hands, please? Good, good. Okay. Okay, cool. So now I have done the commit, and I have done all the changes. We're good to go. The only thing that's remaining is to add to point this particular folder, this particular Git repository to a remote repository. So what's a remote repository? A remote repository is a repository that's hosted on GitHub. So as I already copied the link, I went to repositories, I went to this particular thing and just copied this link, and I have it ready right now. So how do I point this repository to, I mean, how do I show that repository to my code? So for that, I write this command git remote add origin. Add origin means we are showing the original, the which is the origin of this particular repository. So the origin to my repository is this, the one which I copied. So this is the origin that I created. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and just say enter. Done. So now this repository is pointing to my repository here on GitHub. All right. So the only thing that's remaining is to push these changes to my GitHub repository. So I'm just going to verify this particular uh, you know what do you call this repository is totally empty right now. You don't see any code whatsoever. And what should we see here? We should see a README file. We should see a README file which is there on my local system right now. And for that, what I do is I've already done my commit. I've already done all the staging. The only thing that's remaining is to push changes to GitHub. So for that, what I'll do is I will say git push minus minus set upstream origin and main. Okay. So when I do this,
Sir, can you repeat after git add readme?
yeah.
Means how to
Okay.
commit those.
Yeah. So you understood till here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now after staging the changes, I will have to commit the changes. So how do I commit the changes? I basically have this command called git commit. Okay. So git commit is going to record the snapshot and do the changes. Git commit minus m suggests that a new git message is coming up, and in this quotes I'm going to say my first ever commit. That's the commit message. Okay, when I do this, it's creating a new commit for me, and it's telling me that one file has been changed, which means one file which I created, readme.md, has been detected. It's changed right now. Okay, the commit has been recorded. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that once that's done, we have to point the repository to the original repository. So this offline repository is being pointed to this particular repository which I copied, github.com/my username/that particular repository .git. And then after that's pointed, once I hit enter on this, it's pointing to my repository, and now we are pretty much good to go. The only thing that's remaining is to push these changes. Okay, so
Yes,
the
sir.
set upstream is basically not mandatory, but still it's going to work. You can also go ahead and say something like push -u origin main. So what origin is that it's pointing to the origin that we just mentioned here. Okay, so this origin here is this link is the origin, and main is, if I'm not wrong, is the branch. Okay, once I enter this, okay, src ref spec main does not match any. Okay, okay, let me try to remove this. Okay.
Karthik, just
Yeah.
run git checkout
Mm-hmm.
-b main. Yeah,
Okay.
now
Yeah.
commit to that.
Yeah. I should do a new commit again, is
Yeah,
it?
you should commit again once.
Okay. Okay. So what I did here is basically change the branch to main. So in GitHub we have something, in Git we have something called branches. All right. So the main branch is what we're using now. And for this, to change the branch, we used git checkout -b main. Okay, now I am in the main branch, and since I'm in a new branch altogether, it does not have the my the commit which I just created. So I'm going to commit and just create a new commit again. Should I also add the changes,
No.
Aditya?
You don't have to add it. You just run git commit. Yeah. So now git
Yeah.
push origin main.
Okay, just push origin main. Okay. So the pushes have been done to the repository, and the only thing that's remaining right now is to show you guys about the changes in code. Can you see that? I can now see my brand new repository with my brand new file here pushed, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is it's on my main branch, and we just did a commit and we just did a push. Okay. So at this point, I think we'll wait for everyone to complete.
Hi, can you show the command prompt?
Yeah, sure. Are we done? Till here, are we good? Can someone respond or?
Can you show the command prompt?
Yeah,
Display?
sure. Sorry.
ಈ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಐತೆ ಅವ ಇಯರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
Archana, could you please mute? Archana MN. Karthik, could you run git remote -v?
Yeah, sure. No, I'm just waiting for these guys to.
Okay.
Hey, I had a doubt. Is the comment section not enabled over here? I couldn't find the link for the Slack. The chat box.
Okay. Can you not see the chat?
No, it's not there in my page.
Okay, I'm just going to do that again. Just confirm if you're able to receive any message. Yeah?
No. I think I have done something fundamentally
Okay,
wrong because I did not see the message option in
You
my.
have to enable the chat section, sir.
Where?
Oh, okay.
Chat is.
I think it is.
disabled to team
I think it. Okay, fine. I'll do that. I checked that before the meeting. It was enabled for all attendees. Anyway, where do I do that? Yeah, I think here only meeting options. Why am I not able to see it? Okay, so no one has received a Slack message, is it?
No.
No one has received it.
Okay, Aditya, anything that you know?
Yeah, I guess it's only available for
Team members.
Yeah, team members.
We are all guests.
Oh, okay.
No worries. We'll make sure to include it in the feedback form.
Okay, so I think it's something that I had to do in the beginning, right? Like the chat. I can't enable it now, is it?
No, it's not. It's not possible.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you here, Karthik and Aditya. Are you guys running the feedback form?
Yes, ma'am. The feedback form will be towards the end.
Yeah, but you're doing it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Anyway, we will send out the link later on. Can someone please confirm if you've already done what we've done till now?
Yeah. I think you can continue.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do now is run git.
Guys, you can just visit bit.ly/tcjit-slack.
Repeat that.
Could you repeat slowly?
Karthik, could you please type there bit.ly?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. bit.ly/tcjit-slack.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so just like push, there is also something called pull on git. Okay, so we'll see that now. Okay, so push, as we just saw, is going to push the code to the origin. But what is pull? So pull is basically pulling the code from the origin. Let's say there are multiple contributors to the same repository, and different person does a different commit and different change. I think that's when we'll have to use the git pull, the pull command. So I'm just going to go and say git pull origin. Okay, it's not going to pull anything anyway, I guess. Okay, git pull origin main. Yeah, so it's up to date. So we did the latest change. So our branch is up to date. We don't have any code to pull from GitHub. All right, so that's why it's giving this particular uh, message. But ideally, when there are multiple contributors to a particular repository, you should be able to see fetch code from GitHub. All right. So now I'm going to enter git remote -v. Okay. So this particular command is basically showing you that the origin and the upstream is set. So it's showing you that origin is push and fetch. It should also show you upstream if I'm not wrong. So I think we'll have to set that. Just a minute. Okay, did all of you try doing git pull origin main, sorry?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
You were did it say already up to date to you guys as well?
Yeah.
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 Okay, okay. So just give me a moment. Git when we do git remote v, it should -v, which it should show you the origin and upstream both. It's just showing me origin. So just give me a moment. Yeah. So okay. So for this, just a minute. I am. Do you guys have the code? Do you have this particular? What do you say? Just a minute. Wait. Yeah. So copy this particular link again. The one that we copied back then. It's the same one. Copy it, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the upstream. So um, git git remote add upstream. I'm going to enter the URL. Okay. So we have the origin. Now we need to add the upstream. So I'm going to do that. It just did that, and let me just verify that with the remote -v. You can see that, right? So it just added upstream as well. All right. Can you guys do that on your computers as well? Uh, did we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, done.
Are we done till here?
Yeah.
Okay. So till now, what we did is we created a new repository. We initialized a new repository. We added a new file to it. We staged the changes, committed it. We set the origin, pushed the code to the origin, and now after that, we tried pulling the code, and we also tried adding a new, adding the upstream. And yeah, that's pretty much what we've done till now. So now from now on, Aditya will actually teach you guys how to you know do collaborations and how to contribute, how to do use GitHub in a collaborative way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And over to you, Aditya.
Thank you, Karthik. So, hello everyone.
You guys are not able to see my screen right now, right? Okay. Can someone confirm that my screen is not visible? Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, is my screen visible to you? To you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please don't call me sir. Okay. Yeah. So, see, coming to open source, this is something which is very important. Okay, you might have heard there if you want to get into larger companies like Facebook, Google, and all, the only way is to learn competitive programming or uh, to ace their interviews, but that's not the only case. You can get started contributing to their softwares, which is in GitHub, and then if you make some powerful contributions, you can ask one of the maintainers to refer you also. Okay, so that's the thing about open source. And coming to this, you can all see this repository. Have created one repository first contributions, which is under TechLab JIT. Okay, so I will teach you all how to fork a project and then clone it, add upstream, and then commit your changes to the repository. Okay. Now, so as you can see here, you can see a fork. Okay, you can see a fork button here, right? Can someone confirm it? If
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
yeah,
continue.
yeah. So this is the fork button. Okay, so you have to click on fork, and then you select your profile. So it will take a couple of seconds. Yeah. So my I have forked the first contributions repository, which is created in TechLab JIT organization. Now I'm going to teach you how to start contributing to it. It's pretty simple and it wouldn't take much of your time also. Yeah, so you just have to copy your URL, the HTTPS one, copy, and then go to your drive where you can create a folder. Okay, so I'm just gonna run command prompt. You can run command prompt typing in the search bar there itself. So as Karthik said, when you're cloning a repository, you need to give the command git clone, and I'm going to paste the my repository URL. Okay, so as you can see, the repository has been successfully cloned. Now, once that's done, you need to make sure that yeah, you just run this command git remote -v, Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to change your directory to the clone repository. That is my first contributions. And once that's done, run git remote v. As you can see here, there's only origin which is set already. Now you have to set the upstream for the parent repository. That is the tech club one. You have to go to the parent repository, the repository which you have forked, and then get the URL of that repository. Now this is very simple. As Karthik had said, git remote add upstre upstream, and you need to type in the you need to paste the URL. Okay. Now if you don't get any errors, it means that your remote and local remote repositories have been set correctly. You can verify them by running git remote dash v. As you can see here, the origin is my fork repository, and the upstream one is the tech lab repository, which is the main one. Now, once I'm done with that,
So how to do fork, sir?
yeah, so you just have to click here. You can see the fork button here, right? You have to click on fork.
Yes, sir. But it says cannot fork because you own this repository.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. Just give me a moment. I guess you can fork it. Could you just tell me what error you are getting there?
1 minute, sir.
Karthik,
You cannot fork because you own this repository and are not a member of any organization.
Okay. I'm not sure why you guys. Karthik, could you please check if you are able to fork the repository?
Just a minute, Aditya, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Which is the repository? That new one, right? First contributions.
Yeah, first contributions.
Yeah, I am able to fork it, Aditya.
Okay.
Is it because no, it should be right because I don't have to be a member of the organization to fork the repository.
No. I have enabled the permission. Base permission. Yeah, I guess now they will be able to. Yeah, could you please check again, everyone?
It's still not coming.
Could you refresh it?
Sir,
Yeah, now I guess you will be able to see. You just have to sign in first, okay? You need to create your account in GitHub and sign in.
It's still not coming. I'm already signed in.
Okay. I have enabled the permission. I'm not so sure why. Okay,
So
I'll.
should we join to this tech club
No, no,
JIT?
no.
I think you should tell them that you're trying to get into their repository. You're not trying to fork your own repository. You have to go to the tech club JIT/first contribution and then fork that, isn't it?
How do we go there?
Search in the panel. Search or jump to red. Enter tech club JIT. I
You
think you
have
were
to go
trying to
to.
fork your own first contribution or whatever file you just created.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You
Yeah.
cannot fork my a fork which has already been forked. Okay, I don't know how to say
Yeah.
that in a better way. Yeah, so you have to go to TechLab JIT first contributions. You can fork that repository.
Okay, I have forked it. Now what should we do?
Yeah, so once you forked it, run git clone. As you can see here, just run this command. Yeah, just run this command, the highlighted one. I mean, you have to give your username here. Okay, so it's like git clone the URL with your name. You have to enter your username here, the username of your GitHub. I mean, whatever the username you have. So just enter your username. And once that's done, you need to run git remote v. Is everyone done with that, or Karthik? Shall we give them a couple of minutes, or
Yeah, sure. I think we should.
okay?
I'm still not getting how to fork it.
You go to github.com/techclubjit/first contributions. I guess 11 members have forked it already.
Sir, I am unable to fork it up.
Yeah, is the fork button disabled? I guess you didn't sign in, or you must have gone to my repository. Guys, this is the repository which you have to go. So you all have to go to this repository. Just give me a minute. This is the repository which you have to fork. You have to go to this URL, then click on fork button. Fork button is this one. Are anyone of you still having troubles to fork it? Hello?
Can you show the URL again?
Yeah, can you show it again?
Yeah, sure. This is the URL. Did you fork it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So once you have forked it, you need to run. Okay. Yeah. So you need to run git clone, and then you need to enter the forked repository URL. I mean, when you fork it, you will see this URL, right? You have to clone using that URL. And once you are done with that, go to the terminal and then change the directory to the forked repo which you just forked. Then run git remote -v. You will see all the details regarding the origin URL as well as the upstream URL. Did everyone come till here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now once that's done, run git remote add upstream. Just
Sir, how do we go to first contributions in command prompt?
cd type cd space f, hit the tab button, and you will basically get it like this. cd.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So you have to set the upstream. I'll just put the URL here also. Yeah. Did everyone complete this step? Hello? Karthik, should we give them a bit more time or?
Yeah, I think a couple of minutes.
Shouldn't it be our like URL, like slash whatever it is, whatever our.
Yeah, the origin one should be your username. The upstream should be the parent repository, which is the tech club one.
Okay.
When you're cloning, it should be git clone github.com/your username / the fork repo. While at this thing, I request you all to start the repository also, as it's our tech
How do
club.
we remove our existing, like if I had entered a wrong upstream, how do we change that?
You can just run the command again, run the same command.
It says remote upstream already exists.
Okay, not so sure. Just give me a moment. Yeah, you just run git remote set URL upstrem upstream, and then this one. I guess someone has raised their hand. Prachul Gowda. Hello, Prachul. Okay.
Prajwal, you're there? Prajwal Gowda, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Did you have any doubt? You had raised your hand.
No, sir.
Okay. So did everyone complete till here?
Okay, I have an
Yeah.
issue.
Okay. Then let's go ahead. Once this is done.
I think somebody said they had an issue.
Okay. Okay. I didn't get that.
Yeah, it's showing fatal.get after typing git remote add upstream.
Okay. Could you please tell the error? There you would have got some other error also with that.
No, it's just showing fatal.get not part of a parent directory.
Yeah, you didn't. I guess you didn't change the directory to first contributions.
Okay, let me check. Thank you.
Once you clone, be sure to run cd first dash contributions. So you will directly enter that repository, I mean the folder, and once that's done, run the upstream command git remote add upstream. Oh yeah, upstream has already been added. Karthik, shall we go ahead or?
Yeah, I think we can. We have a
Okay.
lot to cover.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So run git fetch upstream. So what git fetch upstream does is, what and all changes are there in the parent repository which you have forked, or what and all the branches are there, it will come to your local repository. Okay. And once that's done, run git rebase upstream slash master. I repeat, it's git rebase upstream slash master. Oh, okay, okay, sorry. It's main, I guess. Yeah, it's git rebase upstream slash main. As you can see here, the main repository, the branch which is the default one is named as main. Okay, and once that's done, yeah. Did everyone come till here, or do you have any doubts or any issues? I would request you all to answer at least.
Can you show the clone command?
Okay, yeah, it's git clone, and the URL which you have copied from the fork repository. For example, this is mine. Okay. Yeah. So this is mine. I'm just going to copy this URL and git clone. You have to paste the URL there, and once that's done, hit enter.
I got an error. It says invalid upstream main.
I guess you copied your forked repository URL.
Sorry, come again.
Did you run this command itself? techlabjit slash.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So in the upstream, I get GitHub/techclubjit first contribution as both fetch and push.
Okay.
So after that, I ran git rebase upstream slash main.
No. You cannot upstream slash main. You didn't fetch upstream, right? I guess you didn't fetch upstream. Just run git fetch upstream.
If we run git fetch upstream, it says remote repository not found.
Yeah, I guess you didn't run this command, or you didn't add the upstream repository.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So once you run git fetch upstream, you need to run git rebase upstream / master. Oh, okay. Did everyone complete this step? No, I mean, sorry. Upstream / main. Chinmay, Prajwal, Shivank, Deepti ji, Bharat, did you all complete till here?
Yes.
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Great. Now, once that's done, you need to run.
Yes.
You need to
Aditya, are you there? Hello, Aditya? Okay, I think we lost him. Let's wait for him to come back. Aditya,
Hello?
can you hear?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, we lost you in the middle.
Sorry. I guess my internet is facing some issues today. Is my screen visible right now?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay. Yeah. So you need to run git push origin main. Okay, that's strange. Yeah. So as you can all see, I authenticated and I have pushed the changes which I fetched from upstream to my forked repository. So and you get this confirmation, everything up to date. What everything up to date means is what and all changes is there in Tech Club's repository is there in my local, my forked repository also. Okay, and once that's done, yeah. So that's all about here, and then you go into that repository which you forked. Open this in the favorite editor of yours, and I would also request you to add your name here. You can just do it by running. I'm just going to show that to you. Dash space mine was already added, so I'm going to add Karthik Ravi SHNKR. And then you are going to paste the URL of your choice. Let it be LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever. Yeah, once that's done, you have to click on save. Did everyone complete till here? Just going to confirm it once more. Hello? Karthik, am I audible?
Yeah, Aditya, you're audible.
So I hope that you have all completed till here.
Could you repeat the last step? Where did you open?
I just went to the repository which I have cloned. Inside that, I just ran the open with right click, click on open with code or whatever editor
Sir,
you
after
have.
the rebase, what should we do?
Huh? I didn't get you. I didn't get you. I'm
After
sorry.
the rebase,
After the rebase, you
upstream
have
slash
to.
main.
Okay. After the rebase, you have to run git push origin main. Shivang, did you run that?
Yes, it shows everything is up to date.
Okay, great. That's what we needed. And once
Okay.
that's done, open the folder which you open the repository which you forked, and you will see that there's a file known as contributors.md.
Okay.
Open that in the editor of your choice. Main happens to be Visual Studio Code. Okay, and once that's done, you can enter the. Okay, I'll just show it to you from first. You'll all see Sif. Only my name would be visible for you all. Just click on enter and hit the dash button. Insert your name in square brackets. You need to make sure that it's in square brackets itself. Karthik Ravi Shankar. And once that's done, you can link that name to any social media which you prefer. The most preferred one is LinkedIn or GitHub. So I'll just put Karthik's LinkedIn profile here. Kritika, hello. Did you face any issues?
Sorry, sir. By mistake, I got it.
It's okay. It's okay. LinkedIn.com/in/ Hello. Did you all complete till here?
Yes.
Okay. And once that's done, click on save. Save the changes which you have done. Open command prompt. Now you need to check what and all changes you have made. So you can do that by running git status. As you can see here, the file which you have modified, it will be visible in red. Okay. And now you need to run git add. I'm going to enter the file name. Yeah. Now once that's done, you did not get any error. If you didn't get any errors, it means that it's successfully added to the staged array. And once that's done, hit run git status again. Now you can see that it's in green color, which means that these changes are ready to be committed. Okay. Yeah. So did you all complete till here?
After opening the contributors file, what should we do?
You just put your name. For example, I missed it. Who asked that out? Shivank, right?
Shivang, yeah.
Yeah. So you just enter your name in square brackets, SHIVANK, and then the preferred social media, which is LinkedIn or GitHub. Here, your URL should be in round brackets, and once that's done, uh, hit Control S.
Okay.
Yeah. Did everyone complete till here? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I guess there are some people who just raised their hands. Okay. Once that's done, just run git status again. You can see that the modified file which you have entered will be in green color. Now git commit -m. Just enter your first commit messages. Karthik Ravi Shankar name. You can run it as Sudhanva name or Bharat Kumar name, etc.
Hello, Aditya, are you there?
Internet is really shitty today. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now once that's done, once you have run git, okay.
The modified thing is showing in red. After
Yeah, okay.
that,
Now you run git add
okay.
space, just type star, the star icon, which is shift to number 8, and hit enter.
Yeah.
Now run git status.
Yeah, it's showing in green.
Okay, nice. So
Yeah.
now run git commit -m Karthik, your commit message. And I'm going to give some flags which is basically not needed. Okay, and it's how I authenticate in my PC. You guys don't need to enter those flags. Okay, now once you enter that, as you can see here, one file has changed. The commit was successful. Okay, now you need to run git push origin main. Yeah, now that's successful. Did everyone complete till here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You just go to the file. If you open that link here, I mean if you push the changes successfully, you can see this branch is one commit ahead of tech club main. Is this visible to you all?
Yes.
Okay. Now go to tech club JIT, the parent repository. Okay. Yeah, you can see here open. You get an option: create a pull request or open pull request. Click on that. Did you all complete till here?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Sir, it says this branch is even with the tech club chat.
I guess you didn't run some of the comments. Did you make the changes and then add them? After that, you need to run git commit and then git push origin main. Did you run those commands?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
run git push origin main.
Before that, did you make any changes to that file?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess you missed committing to the committing step.
Yeah,
Git
I'll
add
check one more.
star git commit dash m. Yeah.
It says everything up to date.
Okay. Then run git status. Run git status.
It says on branch mail, your branch mail is up to date with origin main. Nothing to commit, working tree clean.
Okay. I guess then you didn't make any changes to that file. If you didn't make any changes, the status will show empty.
Then how do we go back?
Just open that file in Notepad or Visual Studio Code. Enter your
Okay.
name. Enter your name like this. Okay, I didn't. Uh, Shivank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just enter your name like this. SHIVANK. Your preferred URL. And then hit Control S.
You can put any URL, right?
Yeah, you can put any URL.
Yeah, I saved it.
Okay, now run git add star
1 minute.
this command.
Yeah.
Run git status.
Yeah, it showed modified contributes in green color.
Okay, nice. Then you just need to type in this command. Replace your commit message with Shivang name.
Okay.
It should be in double quotes, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, 1 file changed, 1 insertion, 1 deletion.
Great, that's the perfect one. Now run
Okay.
git push origin main.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, now if you go to your fork repository, you can see one commit ahead of.
Yeah, this branch is 2 commits ahead. It's showing.
Okay, that's what we needed. You just click create pull request there.
Yeah, open pull request.
Click on create pull request.
Yeah.
And then click on create pull request again.
Yeah, done.
Okay. See, I can see Sudhanvas, Bharat, and Karthik's. What about others? Is any one of you facing any errors? Hello. Chinmay, Krutika.
I did that thing.
Okay, then I guess just have to, yeah, Shivank.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, so once you are all done with this, I can just go ahead and yep. I'll just merge it into my repository. Yep, that's it. That's how you basically contribute to any of the open source projects across GitHub. You can choose any of the projects like project from Facebook, Google, or whatever you feel you are interested. You can go ahead and fork the repository, run what and all you just went through, make the necessary changes, and
Wait,
then
I missed the merge part. Could you repeat? What do you do at the end?
yeah. So once you're here, you can see all the pull requests, right?
Yeah.
I'll just open Karthik Ravishankar's one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you will get this green color thing. Just click on confirm merge. That's it. You're done.
Okay, I think that is not. Who has to do that? I don't know. Okay, only
No,
those
so
who
it's
have.
only the people who have permissions
Okay. Okay. Sure.
can do.
Okay.
So basically, the thing is, you are a contributor.
Yeah.
And I will be the organization admin. Okay, only admins will have the right to merge a pull request.
Okay.
So that's the whole concept of open source and contributing to open source.
Okay.
So if your pull request is merged, it means that your code has been accepted and it's now a part of that project which you contributed to.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you all can contribute to any project which you want. There are multiple projects by Facebook. Yeah. See, as you can see here, there are Facebook projects. There are Google projects also. You can all start contributing to it. The basic thing is you need to search for any issues. You can all go through all the issues here. And if you want to take up any issue, just comment your name. For example, at Sudanva, please assign. I don't know. The person who created this issue is Ben Vanek. You can just type Ben Vanek. Please assign me this. And once you are assigned, you can start working on those issues. So basically, this is the main concept of contributing to open source. And once you are assigned to an issue, if you know how to fix that particular issue in that project, you do all the steps which you just went through in this session, and yeah, your pull request will be merged if it properly solves the issue.
Okay.
So I guess that's all coming to regarding the open source thing. You all can get started with Tech Lab first contributions itself. That will be your first commit and first PR to be merged. And if you have any issues, you can ping me through WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever. If you are a part of the Slack group, you can even ping me there, or you can ping Karthik also. We will be happy to help. Yeah. So over to you, Karthik.
Thank you, Aditya. So,
One
we
second, I
have.
have a doubt.
Okay.
Can Aditya show the notepad where all the commands were kept?
Yeah, sure. This is the one. I'll just enter it in. If you have any doubts regarding that thing also, you can wait. Let me just see. As you can see here, all of the whole process is explained to you clearly here. Okay. If you go to github.com/techlabjat/first contributions, what and all steps you just went through, everything is here only. You can just refer to this file and then start contributing. Also, for reference, I will be adding this file to the. I'll be sharing the file through the Slack channel also. Yeah. So that's it. Karthik. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, Aditya. Thank you, Aditya. So now we're pretty much done with the GitHub part of things. And as we are running out of time, I think we have to be pretty quick on LinkedIn. So I just wanted to know how many people in this session actually use LinkedIn already. So I just want you guys to unmute yourself, and let me know.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. So guys, um, we have two tools which is extremely important when it comes to our professional careers. One is, of course, GitHub when it comes to hosting code and things like that. But then, as uh, we are all in a professional course right now. So engineering is a professional course, and we must have a professional portfolio, and LinkedIn allows us to do just that. So LinkedIn is basically a social networking platform for the professional. It's a professional social networking platform, to put it that way. So you can get in touch with people working in different organization. You can get in touch with your colleagues, you can get in touch with your classmates, and basically uh, do anything that is professional. And Yeah, that's a brief introduction about GitHub. LinkedIn, and I'm sure most of you already have um, LinkedIn accounts. So, but anyway, for those of you who don't have it, we'll be just quickly, creating a new account for you guys. So let me just share my screen. Okay, is my screen visible? Not yet, right? Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, can you see my LinkedIn profile?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So quickly, let us try to create a new account. Okay, so assuming that you guys don't have a LinkedIn account, I went and clicked on join now, and you should be, I think, giving your um, email address. You can also join with Google. That's something that I prefer. But anyway, I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. So let me join. So my first name is Karthik Ravishankar. Uh, okay. Okay. So that was the verification part, and we're pretty much done. Okay. So my city is Bengaluru. Yeah. My country is India. So when we're doing this, it'll show us people who are in this particular locality or in this particular country. So that's how it works. So I just went ahead and created. Okay, your profile helps you discover new people and opportunities. So my recent job title is um, I'm interning at this is a part-time opportunity, and my recent company is Wiley. Okay, the most recent job title you'll just say intern. Okay. Um, okay, so this is what I did, but since some of you might not be interning anywhere as of now, so you can just say you're a student. So where are you a student? You're a student in JIT. So uh, Jyoti Institute of Technology. This is where you're studying. What's your degree? It's bachelor BE, right? Are you guys following me? Can someone quickly say yes? I'm just going fast because
Yeah.
there's no time. There's no
Yes,
time.
Karthik.
So yeah. Specialization. So this is basically my branch. So what's your specialization? My specialization is computer science, um, and engineering. Okay, we just have computer science. Okay, fine. When did I start my engineering? I started it in 2017. And when do I complete it? Expected 2021. Am I over 16 years old? All of us are. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much good to go. Um, yes. So let me see if I've got a mail. Yes. So this is my pin. Uh, okay. So are you looking for a new job? I don't think we should be doing that right now. So where am I? I'm in Bangalore. Uh, you can choose to include contacts from your LinkedIn, but I will not do that right now. But you will be able to connect with a lot of people if you do this step. But some people don't choose to do it, and I don't prefer doing it, so I will skip it. Okay, so it'll show me the people whom I might know because I, from my batch 2017 to 2021 and Jyoti Institute of Technology, these are all the people that I can see. So yeah, I can go ahead and start adding people. I think this is me, so I will just try to add me. I'll try to search Aditya. Yeah, I'll just say connect. Yeah, so these are all the things that you might see in the initial stages while creating. So it's a pretty big step. I'll not add any photo as of now, but a photo is must really, because without a photo, I personally wouldn't want to see any LinkedIn profile without a photo, right? It doesn't give that personal connect. Do you know anyone who has a or do you feel like talking to a person who has no Instagram DP? It always doesn't give you that connect, right? It doesn't give you that verification that, oh, I'm talking to this person. So that's the same way how it works. So if you're trying to get in touch with a recruiter, or if you're trying to post something, or if you're trying to connect with your peers, your own colleagues or your own classmates, they would want to see if it's you. There can be a different guy with the same name, right? So a photo is must. You shouldn't skip this step whatsoever. And this is like the most important thing of any social media platform, and LinkedIn to be very particular. So I am skipping this, but you shouldn't be doing that. So I am not going to add my phone number here, so I'm going to skip that. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty much done creating my account. So the next step is to add my set up my profile basically. So I go to this view profile, and I will be able to see the view that other people will be able to see. Basically, if I were to view my profile, this particular profile on my own account, it will show up like this. So what I should be doing right now is basically add all the things that are required. So um, now we have a new account, brand new account set up, nothing inside it, just fresh account. Now we will probably try to populate some stuff here. The first thing that I like to do is edit my public URL. So see, you click on this link and it takes you here, and then edit your custom URL. See, LinkedIn by default gives you something of this sort, okay, but it's not very easy to access. If you are able to type your if you're asked to type your LinkedIn thing. You don't you should it shouldn't be like you're going to LinkedIn and then copying it and stuff like that. You should be able to just have it by heart. So put something that is easier to understand, something that you wish, and something that is meaningful. Okay, so I will just say Karthik uh, test. Okay, that was available, so it gave me that link. So with this link I should be able to access my profile. Let me just verify that. Okay. Right, so this is the thing that I just created. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much about it. um, so now we have the education setup. All right, so what I'll do is I'll try to add some experience, probably uh, okay. Mhm. Okay, yeah. Also, one more thing. If you mark your if you say open to finding a new job, you will be visible to recruiters. All right. So you can directly start applying to jobs. And I think if I'm not wrong, it'll also give you a badge telling open to work or something. So you can try that out. Um, yeah. So what I'll do is you can see this in my profile section right now. There is intro, there is about, featured, background. Background includes my work experience, education, licenses and certification, volunteer experience, and after this comes my skills, accomplishments, additional information, supported languages. So this basically varies from person to person, but some things are extremely important. So some example, for example, intro intro and about is something that must be present on each and every single LinkedIn profile, because that's the only way the person whom you're connecting with knows what you're doing. So the first thing that you should be doing on your LinkedIn profile is to add a summary. So how do I do that? I go to add profile section, go to about, and add a summary. So in this summary, it should be very short. In your later stages in your engineering, you'll be taught how to create a resume, but this is in your even in your resume there will be something like a professional summary, and that is something that you'll be putting here. So for example, I'll just go ahead and copy what's on my actual profile. So just give me a moment. Um, yeah. So my about is like this. I'll just copy this. So yeah. So talking about what it should have is, firstly, this is the formula that I follow. It need not be the same for you, but this is followed by a lot of people according to what I've read. So what you should be telling is what you're doing right now with respect to your work or with your education. So what am I? I just say I'm a self-motivated computer science engineering student, and I'm looking for an opportunity in data analytics or full stack development. So that is a one-liner about yourself. So what you are and what you want to do, and then you probably talk about what you're currently working on, as in since you're a student you should be talking about some project or something of that sort. So right now I am in my final year, so I am basically working on developing a real-time navigation system for the visually impaired using machine learning and image processing. So see, this should be on a high level. All right, high level by high level, I mean to say anyone should be able to understand it. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm working on this machine learning algorithm, I'm using a regression algorithm in my project. You don't have to do all that, because people don't understand all. LinkedIn has different kinds of people from all industries, and some person in some other industry need not know what a regression algorithm is. So you will make it very high level and very generic so that people understand. So I'm working on developing a real-time navigation system for the visually impaired using machine learning and image processing. That's how simple I could keep it, according to me. And then that's what I'm doing presently, currently. So now after that, I will try to speak about what I did in the past. So I have done some internships in different organization in different domains, so I'll talk about that. You can't keep talking about each and everything, because there's a dedicated excuse me, there's a dedicated section for that. People view that, but here you will say something like you worked with organization like so and worked on technology like so and so. So that could keep it short and simple and not too complicated. All right, and remember, this can't be more than 5 lines. Okay, 4 to 5 lines is ideal. 6, 7 lines, no one will read it. No one has the patience to read so much. People are too busy out there, and really just 4 to 5 lines is ideal, is what I've read. And then currently, since I'm doing an internship, I also mentioned that towards the end. That's because I am not a full-time employed person. I am a student. So as I mentioned, present is what I mentioned here. If I'm working already, I would have told I am a data scientist at somewhere. I am a software developer somewhere. So that's what I would have told. But since I'm a student, I should be mentioning that. That's my first priority. And since I'm also interning along with studying, I can mention that this in the end. Currently interning with Wiley India and successfully completed hands-on training in core Java and SQL. All right. So this is a very brief idea about how you write a summary, and this is the most important thing about any particular LinkedIn profile. This is something that I realized on a very later stage. In fact, until last year, I didn't know how to write a proper summary, and I had left it blank intentionally because I had really had no idea what to do. So to summarize about how to write a summary, firstly, write about your present and what you want to do, and then what your projects are. If you're not doing any project, just say uh, studying theoretical computer science. If you're in computer science, just say studying some particular thing, or you're pursuing a particular course or something of that sort. You can definitely tell things like that. No one will actually question you as to what you're doing or anything of that sort. So I am currently working, according to me, this is a major say break. And I think I should mention this. You can, if you're not working on any project, you can just say I am studying, you know, theoretical computer science, or I'm studying C, or I'm studying C++. Or if you're in some other branch, you can just say specific subjects that are related to your branch. Or if you're in the first year, you can just say you're trying to figure out all the courses on the whole. So things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much about this particular sentence. And then I have mentioned my internships in the past, but you starting off, you need not have internships. You can not have internships, which is most expected. At least I did not have an internship when I was in first year. So you can just leave that blank, or you can just say I am keen about some particular technology. For example, keen about learning machine learning. I am keen about learning, data analytics. I'm keen about learning supply chain management. So you can just mention that here. So 3 to 4 sentences will be ideal. It'll be perfect. I know there is not a lot to fill right now, but please keep this particular summary updated every single time you finish or accomplish something, because no one wants to see an outdated profile on LinkedIn. That's the first step to not being successful on LinkedIn. please stay updated, whether it's your resume or whether it's your you know uh, courses. Please do update it as and when you complete them. All right. So that is something that I had to tell about summary. Okay, I'll just go ahead and save this. Okay, we don't have much time. Aditya has to teach you guys about networking also. So just give me a couple of minutes while I can just cover my education or anything of that sort. Just a minute. See, featured is somewhere you can add things like your featured articles or any kind of media. For example, you can just show your resume here, because when someone's viewing your profile, this is the first section that they'll be viewing after your summary. So you can want them to probably see your resume, look at your resume and stuff like that. So that's what you can do here. Probably I'll just go ahead and add a resume. uh, Okay, so see where it pops up. It pops up here. So when someone is connecting with you, see, they'll not be able to see this. This particular tab will not be shown. Right after your summary and stuff, the first thing that they will see is your featured posts. So I'll just refresh. Okay, why didn't it show my okay, it's showing my featured, but why is it not showing my about? Oh yeah, now it came. Okay, see, so the first thing that anyone will see here is about, and then your featured posts. In your featured posts, they see your resume, and that's how it's going to be. So that's how you should be building your profile. You can also edit this particular thing. Student at Jyoti Institute of Technology. Apart from that, if you're doing something on, I'm interning at Wiley India. I am a Microsoft Learn student ambassador. You can tell things like that and just say save. All right. So the last thing that I want to show you guys, apart from this, is see this and this particular thing is the most important things, to be honest. Apart from this, you should be having a work experience section. All right. In your work experience, let's say, what's your job title? My job title is intern. Where employment type, what type of employment is it? Is it full-time? Is it part-time? It's part-time. It's an internship for me, so I'll say internship. Where? Wiley.
Excuse
Location?
me.
Yeah.
So till what time is the session?
We have another 20 minutes to go.
Okay, thank you.
So when did I start doing this? I started in February 2021. If I'm still working on this, I'll say I'm currently working on this. If I'm not, I'll see an end date. I'm currently working on it. So what will I add here? So I should be adding what I am basically working on. So what did I do as part of this internship? Getting trained in technologies for financial sector. Completed hands-on training in Core, Java, and SQL. So yeah, you can do this and also say you can upload your internship certificate or any link that will support the work that you've done. You can also tell more if you worked on a particular project. Let's say if you worked on some algorithm in machine learning, and you can say improved the accuracy of a model from 95 to 99%. Right, that's an example. So that's an accomplishment that you just did in your internship. So if you can definitely mention all that, but a description is must, because only then people will know what you did in that internship. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. You can add as many internships as you want. You can add as many educations as you want. Preferably just something that I've seen in a lot of people is they just add the undergrad education. No one wants to know about your school and your college, your PU and stuff. So you can just add your undergrad because that's what matters. So that's how you make your LinkedIn profile more colorful. And I really hope that I really think you guys should start doing this thing right away, right from your you know first year of engineering, because it's never too early to get into LinkedIn. You need to master the art of LinkedIn, and really is a very big platform, and it can really land you jobs, to be honest. So Aditya will now talk to you guys about how you can network with people and potential recruiters on LinkedIn. So that's it from my end.
Yeah. Thank you, Karthik. So is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yes, Aditya.
Okay. So once you have a good LinkedIn profile, the thing which you mainly need to do is you would have posted some couple of your projects, your resume, or you would have participated in some hackathons, and if you have won or participated, you can put the certificates or your experience about that in some posts and all. So once that's done, probably you can just go ahead and search for potential recruiters. Yeah, there are many recruiters who would be happy to refer you, or there are many software developers of a particular organization who would be happy to refer you. Happy to refer you if you have good projects in your profile. And once that's done, you can hopefully get a referral, and through that, you can get into many big companies. Okay, so one of the things which I always follow is I have a particular template when it comes to uh, sending notes to any connections. Okay, so this is one of the recruiters. I'm not sure if you can see that exactly. Yeah. So this is how I prefer to add a note to them. I'll just introduce myself like hi Betty, I'm Aditya Krishna and I'm currently pursuing my final year in CSE, and for now I'm just looking to connect with them, and hopefully when I have a good when they have a good position which is suitable for me, I'll just ping them over LinkedIn itself and ask them for a referral. So you can just go ahead and then probably you can just search like technical SD at Google. Okay. So as you can see here, there's this guy who is a software engineer at Google. Okay, and I can just connect with him, and I will add a note. And as I have a template which is already according to my interest, so I'll just copy paste the whole thing and then change it to his name, and then that's all. So that's how I prefer to send connections and all. You cannot just go to a person's profile and then click on connect directly and then just send, and they would tend to ignore your connection request also. This has happened to me before, and when I learned that through sending notes, I was able to connect with potential recruiters and all, and some of them even asked if I'm available for a role. I will just show you an example. Yeah. As you can see here, so I just introduced myself and all. Then she just pinged me like if I have experience in Spring Boot, and they would be there in search of a candidate. And as I was not looking for any opportunities, and that position was a huge position. Okay, they needed 2 years of experience in Spring Boot and all. So I'm just politely declined that offer. You can go ahead and do the same also. I mean, I didn't apply to their company or anything. They just found me through LinkedIn, and basically that's how you build a good profile in LinkedIn. So yeah, I guess that completes your thing. Completes all the reaching out to recruiters and all. You can ping me if you need any help in making a template which is suitable for you, or you can ping Karthik also. He would be happy to help. Yeah, that's all. Thanks everyone. Over to you, Karthik.
Yeah, thank you, Aditya. So we have almost reached the end of this session, and I know it was pretty long, and I hope we didn't bore you. But I would like to tell you that each topic that we discussed today will definitely help you guys in your engineering and in your career in the days to come. The quicker that you get started, the better it will be, because we started it pretty late and we regret each moment. And we request you sincerely to get started with GitHub and LinkedIn and start building your profile, because there is too much competition out there. And there's also, for the amount of competition out there, there's also the same number of opportunities out there. It's not like there's a shortage of opportunities. So please make use of such opportunities. There are so many opportunities for women in particular these days. I see a lot of women in tech contributors, and not just that, there are a lot of, not just for women, even for a lot of even otherwise, there's a lot of opportunities. It's just that you need to find out opportunities, spend your time on LinkedIn, spend your time searching such opportunities, get in touch with open source communities, be a part of them, stay contribute to any communities in general. So that's the secret formula that I would want to tell. So yeah, that's pretty much about the session. We've almost reached the end of the session. There's just one thing that's left. That's the feedback form. And if and for you to receive your certificate, you must fill this feedback form. And please fill this feedback form. It'll really help us to do well in the future. And I'm sorry, me and on behalf of Aditya, if in case we actually didn't meet your expectations, and if in case we missed out on something. It was really challenging for us to cover a lot of topics in just 3 hours time, and LinkedIn was a kind of we kind of made it very quick. It was supposed to be more in a detailed manner, but having said that, you have a decent idea about it. It's pretty good to get started, I believe. So please reach out to us. Our social links have been given in the feedback form. If you want to get in touch with us, please do. So yeah, that's about it. Until next time, it's me and Aditya signing off from you guys right now. Rekha ma'am, over to you. Hello. Okay, is Rekha ma'am there?
Yes, Karthik. I was not able to unmute. Yeah, I was
Okay,
messaging
okay.
you. Yes, thank you very much, Karthik and Aditya. It was a wonderful session. I guess there are many takeaways from this session. Appreciate the pace with which you carried on with the session. The content was excellent. I appreciate your patience and enthusiasm. I guess the participants also reciprocate the same same thing. Whatever I'm expressing. It was a wonderful show. Thank you so much. And our students definitely need your help and support. Even when you become an alumni, an alumnus, please get in touch with us and keep guiding the students.
Definitely, ma. Definitely. Any day.
So much. Anybody wants to say anything? Any feedback? One or two can unmute and speak out.
Come on, baby.
Guys, we just have 1 minute left. Anybody wants to say anything? Any feedback?
Ma'am, maybe if they can share their LinkedIn profile, that would be great.
Yeah, we'll be sending out feedback form to you. You will find the profiles on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. Please fill this at the earliest. I'm closing this in another 10 minutes because I don't want to give out certificates to people who didn't attend the event. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Rekha ma'am, for the opportunity.
Wait,
Thank
wait,
you.
wait.
Where's the
Where's
feedback?
Thank you
the
very much.
sheet?
Yeah,
Where's
ma'am will
that?
send it to you. Ma'am will send it to you on your WhatsApp groups.
Feedback,
Okay,
is it?
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I will share it with them. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.